Welcome to Cyclass.
Cyclass Coffee Shop es un concepto muy propio de San Francisco, California, para vender café de todo el mundo, incluyendo el salvadoreño. Aquí exponen a la vista de todos el proceso de tostado, empacado y preparación del café. El objetivo es ser transparentes. Interpreté entonces que Bastien, creador de los premios internacionales The Biz Awards, no me llevó ahí por casualidad para hablar de la inteligencia colectiva, redes sociales y de los premios, ya que Cyclass Coffee Shop es un ejemplo de innovación, creatividad y transparencia como lo son las redes sociales. Escuchemos ahora hablar a Bastien de la nueva forma de comunicarnos, de la importancia de la inteligencia colectiva para generar grandes proyectos y de los premios que ha creado para galardonar las mejores prácticas en redes sociales.
There's a lot of social media in the world, everywhere in the world, but there was no event to show the best work. So we created the Biz Award. That's the first reason. The second reason is it's for all the agencies around the world and all the brands to see what is good and what is acceptable. So for example, there was a lot of different categories, and all of these are good practices in social media. And in some case, you've seen the IKEA campaign that has been disqualified.
Yeah.
Well, that is an example that we try to establish a sense of ethic for the profession, for the professionals. So what happened is with IKEA, the agency was not allowing bad comments. So that is not a good practice in social media. So you need an award show to basically be the moment when all the social media professionals of the world say, okay, this is what's good. And that's why we created it. Okay. Well, social media is about conversation and the power of the communities a lot. So it's a shift of the distribution of content. Before you had media companies who were like sending to everyone the message, but now the message is everyone, and it's a little bit like the bees. Each bee is important, but when they work together, it's very intelligent. It's more strong. It's stronger. The community is stronger than the individuals. That every great project has to be done by more than one person now. Like, if you want to do something great and create value in the society, you cannot do it alone. You need the talent of different people all together. So it's not a vision of, of everyone equal and doing the thing, right? But it's what we try to bring is that social media will change the way we communicate, and you will have to work with other people to bring a message. You cannot do things alone anymore. So the team is more important than yourself. "21 countries. That's the first competition we did, and 21 countries sent work, and all the continents. Yeah, Africa, South America, Australia, everywhere. Well, what is nice about social media is all the tools are free, so there's no limit of creativity and innovation. It's everywhere, everyone can do it. I think the lesson for the Bees Awards is everyone can win and everyone can inspire the professionals. The problem though is our team is still small and we don't speak Spanish, and so we don't have access to the ecosystem of Spanish social media yet. So please please write to us, people who speak English, and participate so we can have access and discover what's happening. One lesson that we got from the social media is from the Bees Awards is social media is everywhere on the planet, but it's small groups depending on the language. So you have the French, you have the Polish, you have the Chinese, you have like and it's okay. I mean, it's natural, but our goal is to learn and to see what's happening and the differences. So an example in Japan and in Africa, mobile is very social media on mobile, on cell phone, and that's one limit. And in China and in the Middle East, it's very political. And in China, especially because there's a lot of control by the government, it's also technical. They have to go around the limits, the technical limits, so we want to learn the reality of every part of the world. And the size of the country or the success, you know, the numbers are not necessarily important. Like El Salvador is a small country, so if there's a very good campaign but there's small numbers because it's, you know, it's small, it's okay because it's, you know, the judges are able to you know, to evaluate according to the reality of the country or the market. So, for instance, the Twitter campaign in Montreal, it was a very small market. It's a theater that for Montreal. The numbers were small, but the campaign was inspiring. So, everyone has a chance. El próximo año, un premio para El Salvador.
Gracias.
Gracias. No,
nuevamente, gracias, Bastian, por tu tiempo, por el café y por reiterarnos que al trabajar en redes, como lo hacen las abejas, se constituye una inteligencia mayor que trasciende a la persona y que juntos se logran grandes proyectos.